Hey guys, welcome back to more Stardew Valley Road to Riches with Jojo. Peace. I'm doing good. How's your day going? Let's see what we can get into today. Let's see. I've got a few ideas of things that need to be taken care of, but obviously we've got responsibilities before we can do any of those. Oh, there we go. Where's kiddo number 2? That's good, that's good. Let's see. All of you in there. Is anything ready down here? We have 4 wines ready to go, so I'm going to go ahead and pop those off my top bar. Oh dang, y'all got released early today? That was always awesome whenever that would happen. We got one thing that I forgot to do, and our trees are finally grown, so we can actually decorate in here. Oh, small wonders. Our trees are grown, we can decorate. I'm still on the fence about whether or not to essentially dig up all of our ancient fruit and replant it with not speed grow, but deluxe retaining soil, so we can, you know, get rid of our sprinklers. Oh, dang, you had a really early day today. Oh, these guys are ready to go, so we can go ahead and harvest them. Something tells me I'm going to have to place down more fertilizer because this is not going to survive overnight. But we should have some saved up. We only need 64, and I need to make a trip over to the desert today so we can get our starfruit seeds. Okay, you guys all in there. There, you guys just get out of my inventory. Alright, I'm gonna hold on to the gold bar just because I never know if I'm gonna need it or not. Get these all pulled up, and then like I said, we need to make a trip over to the desert to see Sandy. I'm still unsure of how exactly to go about the quarry. But we can figure it out. We've got plenty of time. And then I did want to try working on the area around Hat Mouse's area. I can't talk, but that guy. Also known as Poke Mouse, because I like calling him Poke Mouse. emptying these crystallariums takes way more brain power than it really should from me. And I still end up missing pieces. But thankfully, we only have this row, and then we'll have another row tomorrow, and then we should get a break for a couple of days. At least from the crystallariums. Okay, we need this one. Then we've got just a couple more and we should be done with crystallariums for the day. Oh crap, why was everybody out? Because, like, that's a big jump in people. But hey, at least you get a really early start to your weekend. I also want to check our ostriches before we go anywhere, because we had one that was, like, super close to being 5 hearts. And one that should be hatched. Okay. Let's see, not you, not you, you. No. No. Okay, so just that one. And like I said, we need to go see Sandy real quick. Tyler, did Tarkus scare you? Bye-bye, little shark boy. Tarkus, I'm guessing jumped up over... Like, he likes to, like, jump up and prop his front legs on things. So he either propped his front legs on the top of the baby gate or on top of the dryer. One of the two. And I'm guessing scared the ever-loving out of Tyler, judging by the hissing I heard. I could see that. I feel like a lot of people miss school whenever we had, like, football games and stuff. Especially if it was an out-of-town match or something. Alright, we need... That's too many, but that's fine. So I know what I can do. Oh. We need 64. $30, $50, $60. There we go. That should be more or less all we need for the whole summer. Because I feel like Starfruit's gonna take a minute, even if we do get some extra time thanks to thanks to speed grow. Not speed grow. Deluxe speed grow, which I need to go see someone about getting some more of. I don't know if we can make it there before he closes, but let's see. What word do we want to go for? What about flower? Pierre, don't you fucking move. Thank you. Please tell me you have deluxe speed growth. Thank you, sir. Let me just get a few of these. Just a few. Need to cover my bases. Okay, and then some of this stuff needs to get put up so I don't do anything with it. Floor? Because I can't plant my stuff because they'll die. So, we're just going to keep these. Actually, I guess I could put them up and then just take however many I need out. And same thing here. Just take what I need out, keep them down here because we'll need them tomorrow. Yes, flower. So I have to know though, what is the word for flour as in like cooking flour? Because like here they're pretty similar in word. What am I looking for? What am I looking for here? I'm looking for something. What do I have? I don't have anything there. I know I need... I need to finish the quarry. Hi? Hello, Tyler. Also, I'm thinking we could turn this into like a little fishing area, but I don't want to like block myself off. Also, Sebastian walks through here on occasion, so I don't really want to, you know, hinder myself too much or do something and then just have it destroyed. Also, I need to get the mushroom seeds to go there. Okay, and what I was thinking here was moving this over. But I think it would look weird. So what I might do instead is move this one over. No, it's still gonna... either way, it's gonna look weird, right? If anything, it might look less weird over here. Because I was thinking about just doing the... Oh, no, that's right. It was gonna look weird because of the flooring that's already under there. Is it just that one spot? I think so. It might not look as weird if it's just that one spot. And once the tree grows in, it should cover that spot from thanks to the foliage. Also, we need to go see Gus. Because I'm very low on triple shot espressos. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, they are pronounced the exact same. Flower versus flower. Farinha? It's kind of like the there thing. I keep going back to it. We have too many words that are like very similar in English. Okay, it's also not as obvious thanks to the tone of the cobble we're going for. So that helps. Okay, so it's not as weird. I think it might look better if I brought this path down and had it meet up. I don't know if it's actually going to. I might hate how this looks. Oop, not what I was trying to do there. I'm definitely going to need some more flooring. So I need 5 more pieces. Let me go ahead and grab those real quick. Prarinha? I can't do the rolling R's, my dude. I have tried so hard to do the rolling R's. Yes, Corey. Okay, and then we need lighting of some type over here. We don't have to do, like, lampposts over here. Matter of fact, it might look... I don't know if it'll look better or worse with lampposts. But we do have, like, modern lamps. And then if we... Athena, what's wrong? Did you lose a toy? Here's your toy. You want your raccoon toy? Hmm? Okay. Okay. We'll come back to that. I don't know what trees I want to do there. Because I was gonna do, like, mushroom trees down here. But now I'm not so sure if I want to do mushroom trees everywhere. Maybe just, like, mushroom tree, and then maybe we could do, like, oak or maples. In alternating spots. Maybe. I'm gonna have to pop back to the house either way to look at my seeds. Oh no! Ren? Why are you gonna use that example, bro? But yes, I do know Naruto. Um, it's been a long, long time since I've watched it. But I know exactly what you're talking about. So Farinha... See, I still can't do, like, the vibrating R. Okay, I think oak and maple are probably good enough. Athena, honey, do you want out? You want out of the room, or are you just, like, trying to find another toy? What you want, bub? Why do you clam up when I ask you things? Oh, wait, free emerald. Thank you. What you need, Bubba? Ma'am, why did you gouge a hole in your raccoon toy? I shouldn't be able to use your raccoon toy as a hand puppet. What did you do? What did you do, you monster? Hmm? But also, this is the only toy you have in here right now. That thing under the bed is my shoe. There you go, honey. You just bored? Are you just bored? Yeah, she's just bored. Okay. Let's see. Mushroom trees, so I'm gonna say just 6 of those for right now. We can always come back and get more if I need more. I don't think Mr. Key has anything else that I want or need at the moment, so back to the house we go. And back to the quarry we go, because now we've got all the seeds we should need. And like I said, this little area we're just gonna do some potted plants, and it's gonna have to be the tea saplings, because that's the only ones that survive. Okay, and I was thinking, like, there and there. And maybe we do oak and a maple. And then down here we can do something similar, but like maybe opposite. So down there, and then this would be there, and there. Okay, we can decide anything else later. Go get some rest, my dude. Get some rest and prepare for a long weekend. Tarkus is in the living room, bothering the cats. He got his last round of pain pills today, and his last round of dewormer today. He looks so surprised every time I give him the dewormer, because it's like a liquid one, because apparently the type of worms he have are resistant to the over-the-counter stuff that you can get, so the vet had to give us something. And it was liquid form, so it's like in a little bitty, like, syringe, basically. One of the medicine syringes. Not the needle ones, obviously. But he looks so stunned every time I give it to him, because it's just like, poof, and it's at the back of his throat. Oh, there we go, and there we go. Hey, Wolf. You too, Luis. And like I said, enjoy your long weekend. We may not know the reason why people aren't going to class, but we don't ask questions when it's in our benefit. And now I've got that song stuck in my head. Okay. Pet the cat. Don't know what else we're gonna get accomplished today, because we do have to plant our starfruit. we do have to re-water and re-hoe everything. Dang, that sucks. I was anticipating it, but I didn't want to have to do it. But, oh well. We will do what needs to be done. I can't word, but that's okay. I never can. All of you in there. Crystallariums first and foremost. I really want to know which cat he's barking at right now. Oh shit, earlier it was the funniest thing in the world. He was just bellowing. Same thing he does to the cats and to Athena. To me and Drew if we're not paying close enough attention to him and he wants attention. But he was doing it to an empty chair. He was just doing it to the recliner for no reason. It's just like, my dude, are you okay? We've been, like, slowly but surely, like, getting him more and more accustomed to the room. Because the ultimate goal is for him to, you know, get a hold of his impulse control and be allowed to be in the bedroom. Because, you know, all the animals sleep with us anyways. He's... Ultimate goal is for him to be able to, too, even though I am dreading when the day comes because I already don't get, you know, any space in the bed, basically. Neither does Drew. He gets less space than me. But, you know, at the same time, I'm looking forward to it because he is a big snuggle bug. So, Drew's been bringing him in here for, like, supervised, like, bedtime, basically. Because one of the problems is, obviously, he's a puppy and he wants to chew on everything. He's a puppy and doesn't know what bladder control is. And also, he and Athena decide that being in the bed is somehow wrestle zone. Like, it's fucking WrestleMania up in here when they're both in the bed. So we're trying to get them both into the mindset of, no, we don't play in the bed. Which you would think Athena would know, because we've had her in the mindset of, we don't play in the bed her entire life. Because she is... The number of times I've had her throw her toys at my face while I'm laying in the bed, it's ridiculous. I'm just like, I'm not throwing that for you, we don't play in the bed. We can get up out of the bed and play, but we're not playing in the bed. So at one point, they're still trying to do wrestling, just like sneakily. Like, they're trying to do it without being noticed, but of course Drew and I are sitting there watching them. And Tarkus starts rolling. And he keeps rolling until he rolls off the bed, and I'm just like... What? Are you okay, first? But also, what? Because it's not like he just went off the bed. He had to roll over Drew's leg to go off the bed. So he hit the leg and just kept going. And it wasn't like he was rolling fast. It was a slow roll. You know, I got a lot of questions if he was seeing something that we aren't, because, as far as I'm aware, there should be nothing in this house, at the very least. I can't say for sure about the land, because, you know, it is land. It's literally, like, as far back as I can trace it was just my grandpa, and he only bought it when he and my grandma got married. So I can't say anything else about that. I don't know, like, any of the history. The only thing I know about it is, like, I know what animals have died on this land. At least the ones in my family. And that's it. But if that's the case, we'll really be able to put it to the test whenever we get moved into my grandparents' house. Because my mom used to swear up and down that she heard my grandparents in that house, and I'm just like, uh-huh, uh-huh. You're not watching Ghost Hunters anymore when you're by yourself, Mom. You're not doing it. You need to stop. Like, at one point she had, and we've always, like, my family's always been interested in, like, ghosts and spirits and shit. So it's not the first time something like this has happened with her. But she had, like, downloaded a ghost voice to text, or a text to voice app that's supposed, you know, the one that's supposed to read radio wavelengths or something and pick up what the ghosts are saying, and I'm just like, Mom, I hope you didn't pay for this. I hope this was a free app. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're banking on, is just he's a puppy. He's being weird. There we go. Those guys out of the way. Alright, we need to get these guys taken care of. Where did I pull these out of? Here? Watering can and a hoe. Wait, where's my... Oh, okay, watering can should be in here, right? Yes. Hello, Hector. You just gonna stand there weirdly? Yes? Is that what we're gonna do? Okay. He's just standing on the dryer, peeking into the room. Like, hey, what are you guys up to? Welcome in. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us, Hector. Instead of just creepily sitting in the doorway. I very much appreciate it. Where did I... Ah, there it is. I was gonna say, where did I miss one? Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. That's the first time he's ever done it, so I'm not too worried about it. Also, I've never really been too worried about it anyways. Like, I'm more inclined to be worried about, like, actual living, breathing people. Like, that shit's scarier than anything dead. Okay, what was I gonna work on besides getting those watered and taken care of? Now that those are watered and taken care of, we can go back to the quarry. Right, that's right, I remember. I was gonna see what kind of, like, braziers and stuff we've got in here that would look good at the quarry. I'm just gonna throw my wrist guard off my desk real quick, apparently. So, I've got, like... Drew's mom got me a painted box for me to keep, like, my art supplies in for Christmas. And, my monitor doesn't have legs, so I put the box underneath my monitor to lift it up to where I can see. But the box takes up a good portion of my desk, so I have to pull my keyboard out in order to actually use it whenever I'm on my computer. I just push it back whenever I'm not using it. But especially since I have my phone propped up on the edge of my keyboard so I can read chat and keep an eye on the stream, you know, I kind of need it pulled out some so that way my phone can actually sit. And my wrist mount, or my wrist guard for my keyboard is magnetic. So every now and then if I have the keyboard pulled out too far, it just like falls as soon as I put my arm down. It scares the shit out of me every time. You would think I'd be accustomed to it now, because it's not the first time it's happened. It won't be the last time it happens. I will inevitably knock my wrist guard off of my keyboard again. Let's see. We have that one. Then we also have like the standard iron lamppost, which I kind of wanted to get away from because we used a lot of those in other places. But I don't know that I like the look of any of the other ones. Like, we could do the stone or the gold braziers, I guess. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna go for it. That's probably more than we need. No. I'm hoping we knock the quarry out really quick today. Because then I can actually spend some time. Let's see. But I can actually spend some time doing other things. In particular, like I've been saying, I need to go see Gus about getting some more coffee. Guess this'll work. I'm gonna have to make more, because I apparently can't account for things. Although we could put this one dead center. No. I need one more. And then we could use something to go in front of this cave, like right here, maybe. Maybe another one of the stone braziers. See, there's some of them that I really like, but I just don't have the resources for. Like, the marble brazier looks really nice, but I never have... I used to have aquamarine, and I can get it really easily. Marble's one of the things that I have a hard time getting whenever I go for geodes for some reason. Iron lamppost and the wooden lamppost, I like both of them, but like I said, I feel like I've been using them too much. Because obviously I have like 4 of the wooden lampposts in every shed. And I've used the iron lampposts all over the valley and all over the farm. I like the wooden brazier. I really like the look of this one. I do want to do a skull brazier and put that one in front of the cave since that's the skull cave. And then I need 1 stone brazier to finish off that piece. I need more wood, so we might have to go see Robin tomorrow. Or we just have to go into Cindersnap and deforest a few trees, because tomorrow's Tuesday and she should be closed. Okay. I think that's good enough for right now. They could be, but I always forget when I have them, and then I use them. So that might be a project for a future time, is like getting one of everything and getting a crystallarium for them all. Like I said, I want to put this guy right there for that cave. Right there for that. And let's see. I've got what's going to be tea, mead, mead. What else did we have? Like, I have preserve jars. It's just... there's nothing I could really put over there or over here rather, that would live if I put them in a garden pot to put near the preserve jars. The only thing that'll live is the tea trees. I'm wondering if maybe, because I do have the mini shipping bin, I was going to make one of these spots like a little sitting area. So what if I make this just like a selling zone? I want to see something. This might look absolutely atrocious, I don't know. Actually, it probably won't because it's just a checkerboard design. And it's really hard to go wrong with checkerboard. Because I thought these were too clean for over here. It's a little busy, but if this is our selling zone, it's okay for it to be a little busy, I guess. Um, hmm. Yeah, I don't know about that. It's a little much. One second. One second. I just heard a loud crash. I'll be back in just a second. Okie dokie. Someone was trying to get into the sink and managed to not. We have like a barricade going up on our God, I really hate how that looks. We have a barricade up on our counter to try and prevent him from uh, getting himself into trouble. Wait, maybe... But yeah, the crashing sound I heard was him knocking over something on the barricade. Oh, that doesn't go there. I don't know, I might have to... I don't know, maybe we make this area even smaller? Put more trees up? That might be the option, is just make this area smaller, put some more trees up. Although doing that would make it to where we don't have a path to this. So I don't know. I do not know. We'll play around with it again in the morning. Not the end of the world. I don't know why I drank that triple shot. I can just warp back to the house and get in there. Easy peasy, no problem. Okie doke. Bedtime. You know, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea of making that smaller. I'm just gonna have to play around with dimensions, or at least placement, because I do want to have, like, a nice clean path to it. That just feels like it would make sense. I can go and check and see if Robin's available today. Again, I highly doubt it since it is a Tuesday. But, I mean, you never know until you go. And if nothing else, I can chop down some trees and make that work. We still have a few straggler wines that are going to be ready soon. Just not yet. George sent us some stone. Thank you, Georgie boy. I'm keeping an eye on our experiment here. Although, I guess I could probably save myself the time, because it's going to be a minute if it is going to work. I highly doubt it works in the greenhouse, but just out of curiosity, we're going to find out. Nothing's working here, or nothing's done here, because we just planted them. How is my little baby ostrich doing? Have you been born yet? Oh, you have. Awesome. You can be... I feel like we've had all of these. Pozo. Or pozos. Good enough. Let's get another one of these going. These guys are doing their thing, so I'm not too worried about them. Hold on real quick, though. Something I can do is empty all of these out. I'm also contemplating moving our, like, mayo makers and cloth makers into a little section in the forest. So like I said earlier, I saw somebody who completely deforested Cindersnap and redesigned it, and it looked really cool. But I am not that talented. But I can make spaces nicer. So maybe on a day when the traveling merchant is in town, I could go down there and, like, at least lay the flooring out. Like, lay some, like, test flooring down. And Then we could decorate a little area for the traveling merchant. Obviously, I wanted to decorate the Poke Mouse's area. And aside from that, we'll see. Let me double check something really quick. It only uses 2 clay each time. It says I've made 25, but I don't have 25 clay. Or, 25 bricks. Do I? I'm pretty sure I only have the one up at the quarry. Because like I said, we can make this the little sitting area. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, we've only got the 1 brick flooring. Unless I have some back at the house, which I might. I need to double check my stashes and just see what I've got to work with. Because I highly doubt I deconstructed them. I don't think you can deconstruct the brick flooring. Let's see. Stash number 1 should be this one right here. Nothing there. Then we also have the stash down in the library slash study room for the kiddos. This one, which also needs to be changed back to this color just so it blends into the background. It stands out there, so... Oh god, that's ugly. What about orange? It looks a little bit nicer in orange. And then there's nothing in here, so I don't know, unless there's some outside on the porch chest. There might be. The answer to that question is there is not. Okay. Just gotta make some then. If we don't have any, gotta make it. Don't even know if I'm gonna like it. But I'll never know unless we try it, right? And then, like I said, we turn this one into a little sitting area. Let's see. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think that could work. Let me see something though. Tree. Tree. And then we could even fit in another tree right there. So yeah, we could completely surround it in trees. The only place that would be an exception would be this little path right here, but that's okay. The braziers might be overkill at this point then. But at this point, I don't really care. I'm just ready to be done with the quarry. Also, as soon as we're done with the quarry, which we're pretty close to it, I'm gonna run to Gus's saloon and grab some more coffee. Okay, we've got 2 mushroom seeds left. I could go get some more mushroom seeds, but I think the better option is just to place them on the sides. Then we've got 4 other tree possibilities. I think, though, I would rather just stick with not pine. Okay, that should be good enough. We just need to decorate the little sitting area I wanted to work on. And we should be good. Like I said, we need a rug of some kind. Maybe just the... I feel like I always go for either the old world rug or the large cottage rug because they're my favorites. But what about the large red rug? What does it look like? You say large, but I don't think that's large. What about the large green rug? This is another one that I tend to default to, but it's not big enough either. So we might end up going for either the modern rug or the funky rug just because they're huge. Or I remember them being huge at the very least. They might not be. And we'll grab that one just to be on the safe side, and that one to be on the safe side, and that one to be on the safe side. We'll see which one fits the space better. That one fits perfectly. That one fits perfectly. No. 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 Okay, so yeah. Either the funky or the modern. What? I call bullshit? Especially because I've been able to place rugs in other places. At least I think I have. Like, we have rugs outside, don't we? Am I crazy? Like, I recall having rugs outside. Well, that's disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. We can make it work. I still call bullshit because you can put rugs outside. There are even rugs specifically made for outside. So yeah. Disappointing, but not the end of the world, like I said. We can make it work. So instead, what do we have furniture-wise? Because it says furniture cannot be placed outside, but I know like hell I've been able to place tables and benches outside. Maybe we go with... Just the oak stuff, maybe? well, maybe I get another table and another bench out. Just make it a double section. Not the end of the world. If it works, it works. I'm not putting more brain power into this than I have to. I've already spent more brain power on this section than I really wanted to. Okay. Some table decorations, and we call it a day. Okay? Okay. Well, we still need to plant our trees, but, you know, that's going to be a work in progress situation, because I only have, like, 9 tea plants left. Could we just do a decorative lantern and a small plant? That could work. So we got small plant and a decorative lantern. Good enough. That is what I'm going to call it. Good enough. I did bring my lightning rods over here too. Also, just need to pull all this out real quick because this guy's got to go. And I think for the lightning rods, I'm just going to stick them in some of these crevice areas that we weren't using anyways. You don't have to fill the whole area with them. Matter of fact, it would probably look worse if we filled the whole area with them. But I'm thinking about getting 2 signs and sticking one like right here and the other one right here. Having green tea on one sign and meat on the other sign. But first things first, let me get all this stuff put away. There's some stuff I need to grab, actually. That doesn't go in there, that, and that don't go in there. Let me see. You go in the fishing chest. You can go in the garbage. These guys can go in the garbage because we don't really need them. If we do need them, we can get them back somewhere else. Did I have any more tea plants in here? I do not. Can I make any more tea plants? No, because I need wood. And again, Robin is closed. I could only make a few more, but really a few more is all I need for right now. We will need some more in the future so that I can put them in the bus stop area. Because I want to, like, intermix it. Some tea plants and some just decorative plants out of the catalog. Okay, I need 2 signs. I'm sure I've got a bottle of mead. Or can get a bottle of mead really quickly. Let's see. We'll do just the stone sign, I guess. Yeah. Let's see, do I have any already made up? I do not, but I have a green tea leaf. We should have some honey going at the quarry already, but we're going to see Gus first before I forget about my coffee. Okay. Really, why are you not registering? Okay, whatever. Okay. Corey, one of you pop it in there. Actually, pop you in there too. That one will be done really quickly. Okay, so I need one more for over here. I can go ahead and, like, put my lampposts down and put my planters down in the little bus stop area. Do I have any lanterns already made up? I have some wooden ones. And that's more wooden ones. That's okay. We'll do it this way. 1, 2, 3. Cool beans. Okay. I'm gonna need to, like, path this out. So maybe I place down the plants I wanted to place down first. Or as well. Because we've got some that we could use. Let's see. Does this look even remotely similar? It's a little small. It's a little dinky compared to our garden pots. Because I want something that's going to look okay next to the garden pots, basically. That's the main thing, is just getting it to look okay. Now this one might work. Hey, old man. Really? You think so? I don't know how that one's going to look. So we'll just see what those two look like. Uh, Honestly, both of those could work. We can alternate them out. Yes, old man. What you yelling for, bro? You need attention? You do? Oh my goodness. Yeah. You been napping? And now you're awake, so you need attention? Yeah. Hello. Athena, are you getting jealous of the cat? Are you getting jealous of the cat? Honey, I'm not going to the bathroom right now. You'll have to wait for water, okay? Or, you could drink the bowl of water that's in the kitchen. It's fresh, I just fixed it. Their water gets changed. Generally, like, twice a day, because I change it first thing in the morning, and then Drew will change it, like, at some point in the evening. But someone still wants his sink water. Isn't that right? You want your sink water, because you're spoiled. You're so sweet, though. He's so incredibly sweet. Is it this one? Yes. Okay, can I... There we go. And this one. And if there's too many, I can always get rid of one. Let's see. That and that need to be swapped. So that's there now. And you. What? Okay, I don't know what just happened, but I'm not going to question things too much. Um, wait, I've got a garden pot there. Okay, I'm going to say we go... down and over. So that way I can fit as much stuff in here as possible. So if that one is this one, then we would need this one right there. We could do another one of those right there. That guy there. Okay. Uh, okay. Back to the house. We can finish placing this down in a minute. But I'd rather not pass out and waste 1,000 gold if I don't have to. Like, I don't mind it if we just pass out. That's not a big deal. But if I can catch it in time, why not go ahead and, you know, save the money? Alright, we need to go see Robin today. Don't. I'm doing everything except what I'm trying to do. Say hi to the kiddos. Why did you get my plants out of the way? That's just rude. Wait, it didn't. It didn't get my plants out of the way. I'm just dumb. I ran out of plants in that particular area. Shane, where are you going? Okay. I will turn you into fertilizer. Still waiting on those scragglers down in the basement. Odds and ends taken care of. Crap. I need to hurry. I left this guy sitting here, and Pam will straight up destroy that. So, if I can avoid that, I would love to do that. I would love to avoid her destroying my stuff, if at all possible. Let's see. Okay. So we need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, 25-ish. Somewhere in there of the tea plants. Give or take. Give or take, accounting for my inability to count. Okay, actually, this can stay on me, because we can still use that. Okay, so we need to go to Robin, get some wood. The quarry is done. We've got the bus stop area more or less done. I still want to take care of Hat Mouse and then obviously our greenhouse, but we're running an experiment in there right now. This is not where I'm trying to go. I could decorate the area in front of Robin's or behind Robin's, but I already know they would be trampled on, so there's no point. Let me just grab, I don't know, 2 stacks of wood. Call that good. What else do you have that I could, like, possibly use? Nothing that I can't get from the catalog, except maybe the seasonal plant. And even then... Can I get that? It has a very distinct look to it. Okay, so the seasonal plant is one that I cannot get from the catalog. So I will go ahead and grab a few of those from her. Seasonal plant. Just a few. Wait. That. Okay. I have the stuff to make 5 tea saplings. I think I said I needed, what, 25? And it's because we're low on wild seeds. So I wonder if it would be in our interest to... I don't know, plant them? Then again, we could just do some foraging. That's also a possibility. It's summer. Summer has, like, the smallest list, I think. Yeah, spiceberry, grapes, and sweet peas. So it's not like we would be looking very long. Hi. What you doing up there? Just hanging out? He's just hanging out. It would be pretty nice to, like, decorate some more areas around here. I've got, like, a light here, but I feel like we could definitely use more than just a light for Hat Mouse. Like, I'm thinking, get rid of this tree, turn this into, like, a little seating area with, like, maybe a little campfire. Turned this into more of, like, a shop front. Like, maybe we put up a couple of signs like we have over in Krobus and the Dwarfs area. And I could even use some of my old hats there. Because I should have some. Oh yeah, I've got a bunch of hats. Yeah, you see why I was just getting rid of, like, turbans and cowboy hats? Mainly turbans. I have a ton of them. Cowboy hats, I had enough that I didn't feel the need to put them up anywhere. I would love to put my pirate hat or my tiger hat up there, but I'm pretty sure I didn't get those from Hat Mouse or Poke Mouse, whatever you want to call them. So it would not be an accurate representation of Poke Mouse's wares. So straw hat, I'm definitely thinking. Sailor's cap and maybe cool cap. You know what? We could even put hard hat or fedora. Fedora. Could definitely put that up there. Do I have anything in here that would be useful? Maybe these walnut benches. Those might look good in Hat Mouse's area. Trying to make use of stuff I already got, you know? I had more iron lampposts. I'm just dumb. Okay, cool. I love that. I think for Hat Mouse's area, I'm gonna go with the wooden signs. So we got those 4. I was thinking the little campfire. And then we've got the seasonal plants, and also I've got a couple of things of tub of flowers. Yeah, tub of flowers. Alright. Before we get started on that, though, I am going to pause real quick and run to the bathroom. I would be back in just a moment. Maybe a little bit longer than a moment, because I already know the boy's going to want to come get some water out of the sink, so I, you know, have to wait for him. But I'll be back in just a minute. Okay. A little bit longer because Athena left out of the room whenever I went out. And she decided that yelling at the wildlife was the appropriate response, so... You know, that's not something we do here, so you gotta come back in. You gotta come back into the room. Let's see, what suits Hat Mouse? I think wood would suit Hat Mouse's area the most. But we can see anything else that we've got here that might work. This one flooring in particular we would have to make more of. This just basic wood floor. I think that's probably enough. We shouldn't need more than that. Realistically. Athena, are you digging for brains, honey? Oh, she's not gonna like what happens after I get through streaming then. Because once she starts scratching her ears like that, it's usually my good indication that it's time for her to get her ears cleaned. She gets them cleaned weekly, or if she starts digging in them, it's she's getting cleaned early. Okay. Let's see. First and foremost, I guess we should pick out the flooring. Like I said, I'm leaning more towards something like this because it would fit in this area really, really nicely. Actually. We've got that. This might be overkill, but... the fedora kind of gets lost in it, but that's okay. And honestly, I think the flooring might be overkill in this area. Little sitting area, and then over here is where we could put, like... Actually, we don't even have to do the campfire area over here. We could have the campfire area, like, up here, in this area. Alright. Now we also don't have to worry about the tree that was right here growing back. Awesome. This might be overkill, but it's fine. But essentially, I wanted to have a bunch of plants over here. Maybe make this a separate little, like, sitting area. The little light, like, right there. Again, might be overkill, but that's fine. Wait, keep those up there, because I can use this to help me path. And, yeah, that's not gonna work. Well, it'll work good enough. Like I said, help me path a little bit and figure out, no, still not gonna work that way. That's okay. Help me path and light up the area is what I was trying to get at, but... Hello. Really? Uh-huh. You've got a lot to say today, huh? You sure do. So many opinions. That's okay. You can continue telling me your opinion, sir. Really? Uh-huh. You think so? All he had to say was that he wanted to headbutt my arm, basically. We'll come back at some point and figure out how to decorate all of this. But I kind of accomplished the main thing I wanted to do over here, which was Hat Mouse's area. And then, like I said, Friday, whenever the traveling merchant comes back to town, we can actually just, like, mark around where she parks. What am I stuck on? A bush. Awesome. I might bring some bombs and just start clearing this area out, too. Wouldn't be the worst idea in the world, considering it is absolutely covered in debris. Do we have anything that would work alongside the capsule? Like, decoration-wise? Like, we've got the small crystals, but I don't know that that necessarily works alongside the golden caps or the broken capsule. Because, like, I would like to find a place to put that at some point and, like, decorate with it. And really, the only place I can think of is either just, like, sticking it somewhere. Although, I guess we could put it in, like, Krobus's area? Or the... Yeah, I guess that would be, like, the best place for it would be Krobus's area. Also, let's get... a chest for me to put all of my decoration stuff in. You are not a decoration thing. Because I liked the idea of the campfire, but the more I thought about it, I don't think that, like, by Hat Mouse's area is where it needs to go. So we'll find somewhere to put it at some point. You can just go in there. all my hats up. Our crystallariums are done tomorrow. How much time do we have? A long time left on our espresso, so I want to check and see. That's our new chest. These guys in here. And do we have anything else that could be beneficial in those chests? Hmm. Wait. Why were my fall seeds in here? Hold on. I feel extra dumb right now, but that's okay. Rule number 1 when you're trying to make something is check every storage thing that you have. Because especially if you're me, you maybe put something in the wrong chest years ago and just forgot it was there. And we have 3 left, which means I definitely miscounted, but that's okay. That means I got a couple extra to find somewhere to put. Because I've got this one that's going right there. These guys are done producing, which means I can take them and go coffee, mead, boom, that's done. So we're literally just waiting on the trees to come in over here, and this area is completely done. Or at least as good as it's going to get, and that's the wrong area, so we're just going to zip back to the house and not talk about it. But the rest of this stuff can go... Actually, there's some stuff in here that I need to move. There's actually a few things I'm going to go ahead and move preemptively. Because I don't know... if we could possibly use them somewhere. I feel like we definitely could. Like I said, tea plants are going in there. All of our floorings. Floorings, yes. Lampposts. The fencing. There's another flooring that I missed. We have more things than I have room for. But we could put a bunch of beehives and maybe some... Actually, you know what I could do? I could put preserve jars down instead of the beehives. So that way we can, like, know for sure if any NPCs are going to walk through that area. I'm going to put the extras just in here for right now. So tappers, furnace, or rather heater, furnace, deconstructor, garden pots, kegs. Those guys can just go in the shipping bin because I really don't need them for anything. There we go. I just needed them for placing on the sign. Made them just for decoration. Okie dokie. Now then. Today we've got... Crystallarium. Whose birthday is it? Jas. But we've got crystallariums to clean up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start possibly bombing the forest. Anything down here? No. Those last few are just hanging on. pharmacist. Kent, you read my mind. Thank you. Speaking of bombs, thank you, thank you. I kind of think it would be fun to, like, maybe instead of bombing, I go through and clean things up manually, because then I can figure out where the trees are naturally wanting to spawn. We can thin them out some, but we could also replace some of them with trees of other types and the mushroom trees. Make it an actual forest. Or more like what I would feel like is a forest. It'll also make it look even nicer during fall. Because, like, right now, Cindersnap Forest is not my favorite place in the valley just because it's very... I don't know. It's very bland. So it could be fun to go through and make it feel more like a forest. Or I guess maybe if we add in, like, benches and stuff like that, it'd be more like a national park or something like that. Either way, I think it's going to be easier if we just, like, break it up into little bits at a time. Like, we've got Hat Mouse or Poke Mouse, whatever you want to call them. We've got their area more or less fixed up. I didn't want to go overboard with it, which I am prone to doing. And then we've got the area where the traveling merchant parks, which I think it could be fun, like I said, to maybe, like, decorate that up for. I don't want to put any, like, shopping signs necessarily for, since hers is a rotating inventory. And it's really hard to say what she's gonna have. And we'll figure something out. But I definitely like the idea of adding extra trees instead of having it all just be the pine trees. Come on. Thank you. A few more spots to go. Like I said, we can place down the preserve jars to try and figure out any areas that NPCs might go through, so I'll leave it for... I can place them down in areas where I would want to put a decoration, and leave it for a little while. Obviously, I'll have to write myself a note to remember to go back and change it, but if it hasn't been destroyed in that time period, then we know that an NPC isn't walking through it. I could pull up a map of the NPC's safe zones for each area, because, yes, those exist. Somebody has, or multiple somebodies have tracked the NPC pathing for all locations in the valley. they have full-blown maps of every location. That actually might be a good idea, to just get one of those maps pulled up at some point. Maybe that'll be my homework, is to find one of those maps and figure out the safe zones for us to place things in CinderSnap. So that way we don't have an issue like Pam destroying my lamppost, which it's not the end of the world because I do have more lampposts that I have already placed down, so her destroying one's not going to mess up the entire lighting. I'm really thankful she hasn't walked into our fencing, which I felt like was probably going to be a safe spot anyway, so you never know. I feel like another one of our ostriches might be ready soon, so let's just go ahead and place those there. I am going to hold off on doing the bombing. Like I said, I want to see where the trees naturally are. You're not ready. You're not ready. You're close. You were very close. Nope. And what about you? Nope. So we've got two that are close, or yeah, two that are close and one that's very close. I'm going to put these bombs up so I don't do anything stupid. Because I want to see where trees are naturally at in CinderSnap, and then we can work with them. We can still take a few of them down if it like interferes with a path that I want to work with. But for the most part, the main thing is just clearing things out. And thankfully we can use our hammer the same way we would a sword or a scythe and just swing away. Because, like, we have this big, wide open area, but I know Jas walks through here. Ooh. Let's start with this area over here. Go ahead and grab any forageables I see as well. Because we do still have a bunch of garden pots, and I could use them to aid us in decorating things. But of course, if I do any decorating off the farm, it's going to have to be... or outside of the greenhouse, I guess I should say. It's going to have to be tea plants, just because they don't die at the season change. I do wish we could destroy more of these bushes to, like, get them out of the way. That would be super awesome. You know, maybe we could give Rasmodius a better lamp than the light post. Or a better light than the lamp post. Give him like a... If I could find the materials for it, a marble brazier or something. Something a little more fancy and otherworldly. If that makes any sense. What I'm gonna do is... Is Athena getting a Chewy? Yeah, it's only fair. It said, yeah, it's only fair. He's like, I heard you were handing out chewies. I'm here for one. My name is Sit Athena, also Good Girl Athena. He comes running anytime we interact with any of the other animals, because he's a little jealous bud. Then again, Athena does the same thing, so I'm not going to judge. Tyler does the same thing, honestly. Uh, a lot of the times, I can't talk to another animal in the house without Tyler thinking, oh, that's me? Yes? I'm here. I'm here, mother. Okay, there shouldn't be too much debris. Yeah. There's not hardly any debris over here. So now we can work our way back around. There's definitely some areas where it's a tight squeeze because of all of the underbrush. But if I was smart, I would have come through with like some, I don't know, cobblestone flooring or something, just to make sure this stuff doesn't pop back up. That would have been very intelligent. I don't always make decisions like that though, so, you know. There we go. Especially when we've got spots like hiding behind bushes that I'm not going to necessarily see. Am I stuck or is there something there? Okay, I'm just stuck. Like I said, stuff behind bushes that I'm not necessarily going to see. Okay. I can just barely see the edge of that one. Let's see. So I think tomorrow I've got to come over here anyways to try and lay out a spot for uh, the traveling merchant stuff. So I think I'll go ahead and also bring some flooring over here with me too. Don't know what kind I'm going to grab. We can check the stockpile and see what we got to work with. I'm inclined to say the cobblestone because it like works on top of the grass pretty well. At least in my opinion it does. We're also not going to get all of this cleared tonight, I can already tell. Doesn't help that we had to do crystallariums today. Oh, you know, we might not be able to get to do much of anything tomorrow because we have kegs and crystallariums tomorrow. That's going to be fun. And time-consuming. That's okay. We'll get as much as we can done tomorrow. Like I said, if nothing else, I want to get our layout for where the traveling merchant parks. You know that feeling when you just want to drink your coffee, but you're standing too close to a bush, so you just keep hitting the bush instead? Yeah, me too. $12.50. Okay, all we have left is Arrowhead Island, the little area above the sewers, and I might be able to get this little spot done because it's mostly weeds over here. If I can stop getting stuck on things, that'll make things infinitely easier. Although this area I could technically use bombs for because it's not near a tree. If I'm gonna pass out, let it be in my own house, dang it. There we go. Kids are just sitting there watching like, oh, Mama passed out again. And you guys are still just sitting in your bed with your eyes open. Frickin' weirdos. Okie dokie. Crystallariums and kegs, and then we'll see if we can get the Traveling Merchants area marked out. If nothing else. Oh wait, both of our kids are just standing in the kitchen. You know what my mom would say about both the kids standing right next to each other quietly in the same area? Suspicious. Okay, we've got 5 wines ready to go. Let me get some stuff off my top bar so we can see what we're working with. Also, hold on. There we go. That would have been the smart thing to do first. Okay. What do we have to work with? We have some ancient fruit, some rhubarb, and crap, we've got more ancient fruit. Okay, so you know what we're going to do this time? We're going to put ancient fruit on the back burner because I have an absolute ton of strawberries. Give me my wine back. It's going to take up less room in my inventory this way. And it'll give me a chance to stockpile up some ancient fruit a little bit. Because we're still playing catch up from winter. Also, fill this bitch up so I don't forget about it. But crystallariums first, because if the kegs don't get filled up correctly, that's not the end of the world. The crystallariums do need to be changed out, though. It's not this one. Middle? Yes.